Without further ado, I'm asking Fuad Islam to take over the spotlight.
Thank you so much, Shreya. So, I believe everyone here has used AI one way or another in their lifetime, but is that the right or the proper way to do it? And have you ever thought about all the other possibilities or boundaries that AI can push through? So, without any wasting time, we are gonna talk about what is prompt engineering. Now, you have all seen our posts and promotional materials all week about prompt engineering, and I'm sure everyone here has the same question in mind, that what is prompt engineering? Now, think AI as a Lego builder and all the prompts we give it as Lego brick pieces. So with every brick piece, it gets better and better and learns more about what we are trying to tell it, and it tries to give the answer accordingly. So at first it might make some mistakes and not give you the exact answer that you desire, but with enough time and enough breaks, it can build a complete picture or the complete building of Legos, which is your result for the prompts. So with every information, it gets better and learns more. So to demonstrate this, we are going to move into something fun. That is, we are going to build an interactive essay of our own. But before that, I want to ask everyone that if you have any questions, you can ask me right now, whatever we talked till now. Use the Zoom chat to ask any questions. Thank you. You can all ask any questions if you have. No questions? Did you guys get whatever I talked till now? You can use the Zoom chat for, okay.
Yes, please go on.
Okay, so for Omar Farouk, your answer, yeah, you can actually build AI with AI. Oh, nice question from Lucia. Thank you. Why do we need AI prompt engineering anyway? Can't we just give a good explanation, explaining prompt once and be done? Yeah, can't we just give one prompt and be done with it? Why go into the trouble of giving multiple prompts? Well, the answer is really simple. Now, imagine if you don't provide AI with the roadmap or blueprint of where to go. Like if you were to tell someone directions for a destination, if you don't give the right destination, it's not gonna go to the place that you want it to go, right? So AI is kind of like that. If you don't give it the right kind of informations or boundaries, it don't reach the conclusion that you are trying to get. So that's why it's important to prompt repeatedly and do prompt engineering. So I hope that answers the question. And now we'll move on to building an interactive essay using AI. So let's go to Raffin AI to build our essay. So yeah, this is Raffin AI. And I would like to show everyone that Raffin AI has some things, some cool things that ChatGPT needs to be told, but Raffin AI lets you select it automatically. Like if you can see, uh, there are different parameters or boundaries like Google Ad description, post, article generator, content rewriter, paragraph generator. We're going to use paragraph generator for this part, but there are many things you can go and explore, and there are many ways to do this. Also, Raffin AI provides you with creativity control. Also, we can change the tone of the voice, but for now, we are going to use casual. And so let's start with our first prompt. So we're gonna ask it the topic of our essay, that is how AI is slowly getting added to all realms of society and its relationship with society. Sorry, it's going to be uh, it's going to be with education, relationship with education. But yeah, so we are gonna ask Fin AI to give us an essay. And our first prompt is going to be write an essay on uh, how to how AI is slowly getting uh, added to all realms of society and its relationship with education. Could you provide an overview of how AI is influencing education and affecting society as a whole? So we're gonna ask Rafin AI, and let's see what it does. So it gives us a simple introduction, and then talks about how education can help us improve the tools and resources needed to expand education. And also a good example is using AI for education is brilliant.org. It's a website where they provide online lessons, and it actually shows lessons according to your preference, like the user's preference. So AI algorithm chooses the suggestions. So yeah, it talks about how like it can replace human teachers. But here I want to mention something that online education or AI doesn't necessarily need to replace humans. We can work together, like we can make digital educative content. But anyway, let's move on to our next prompt and ask it something different. That is how like it will affect, like how AI will affect education and society as a whole moving forward. So we are gonna ask it that this time. So let's talk about how AI is changing education and how it's becoming a bigger part of our lives. How do you think AI is affecting the way we teach and what we focus on in education? So let's see what Rafin AI has to say. Okay, so it gave a long paragraph about how AI like influences society and education as a whole, and how it like responds to the unique style of learning to every student, and it's personalized, and also you can track progress with algorithms and stuff. So it's giving us a good information. So let's move on to the next prompt. We're going to be more specific as we go. So now we are going to ask it to sum up everything and give its own final thoughts. So we're going to ask Rafin AI for the final thoughts. So uh, can you sum up the main points about how AI, education, and society are connected, and share your final thoughts or ideas? Okay, so let's ask Rafin AI. So it's going to give us a full picture. So yeah, it talks about yeah, so it gave us a conclusion. It also talks about how like AI can disrupt like traditional job markets and stuff like that. And well, it combines everything together. So yeah, now we are gonna ask Rafin AI to like make everything together, like whatever we asked it and whatever answer it gave, we're gonna ask it to compile everything together. Now, hold on with me, guys. We are gonna be done with it soon. So we are gonna ask Rafin AI to sum up all the prompted results till now into a single complete essay about the influence of AI within education and society. So let's see what Rafin AI has to say. So Rafin AI takes everything we did till now and compiles everything back together into individual specific parts. And now this is the magic of prompt engineering. Like if you were to just ask it the first question that we did, like this was the first part till here. So it would have just given that and it would have been done with it. But now that we have prompt engineered it and then asked the total response together, so it gave us a more specified, personalized response. So this is the magic of prompt engineering. So yeah, that was our essay. And I hope you all got to see a bit more about prompt engineering. Now, if you have any questions, everyone, I would love to answer them. Please use the chat box to ask any questions. Thank you. Oh, could you explain the prompt engineering concept once again? Okay, so prompt engineering is like imagine the AI being someone who you're telling directions to. So it doesn't know the place. but you need to tell it the directions accurately in order for the AI to reach the destination it's trying to go to. So with every direction or every prompt, every question you do, it's gonna give a better answer. That's prompt engineering. Oh, Anya, nice question. How do we break down the parts for prompt engineering according to the topic or situation? That's a very good question. So yeah, the main part about breaking it all down is knowing the topic you're talking about. Like the essay, like here we were talking about education and society. So I knew how to ask it. Like if you see, I asked it about the influence of society and education, and then used keywords like education, society, influence, stuff like that. And you can also break down, like if you were to talk about cars in an essay, like cars, you can like break it down into car manufacturer brands or like individual car parts, so things like that. Like take the topic and break it down and make it into keywords, and also try to ask the AI in multiple ways, like with every variation of the question. Like even if you ask the same thing but use a different language, it's gonna give a different result. So play around with it, and I think you will find it very fun, like the responses. Anyway, we need to move forward. So now we are gonna move into something more fun, and I think you all will love it. That is choose your own adventure story. So what is choose your own adventure story? So here you tell the AI for a story, right? And then it makes a story based on that, and then it asks for your input or your prompt for the decision makings of the characters and how the story will move forward. Now, that's a very interesting concept, and I would love to show you guys. So let's move on to ChatGPT. Uh, so here I got ChatGPT open, and so we are gonna ask ChatGPT for the initial prompt and give it certain conditions so that it doesn't mess up what I'm trying to do or trying to ask. So we are gonna ask it, craft a thrilling interactive text-based game, because it's like a game, and set in a spooky place, because I think that would be fun. And with diverse characters, progress the game only when uh, only when a decision is made by me, and limit the range of decisions to three only. Now, the reason it's limited to three is because more than three would be too messy. So let's see what ChatGPT does. So yeah, it gives us a basic premise. It gives us the title, very simple. Welcome to the haunted manor. You find yourself standing before the imposing gates of a decrepit old mansion, shrouded in mist and mystery. As you step closer, the gates creak open, inviting you inside. You can hear the faint echo of your footsteps against the cobblestone path as you entered the eerie state. So yeah, it gave us a basic premise, and then it gave us some choices. So this is the fun part. Explore the grounds, knock on the front door, investigate the overgrown garden. Now, I would love to ask everyone for like one, two, and three. Whatever decision you think is best, please write it in the chat, and I'll choose the majority of the answer. Like one, two, and three. Which decision should we go with? What sounds more fun? Okay. More answers, please. Yeah, we will choose the majority. Okay, I see a lot of twos. Okay, we will choose two because there were more twos. So let's tell ChatGPT that we want to knock on the front door, and let's see what happens. So boom, we do that, and then it progresses the story according to your input. So yeah, this is something that I don't think everyone knows about. And as you can see, it moved the story forward. You approach the front door and raise your hand to knock. Before your knuckles make contact, the door swings open with a loud creak, revealing a dimly lit foyer beyond. The air feels heavy with anticipation as you step inside, the door slamming shut behind you. So the suspense is real. You find yourself in a grand entrance hall adorned with antique furniture draped in dusty sheets. To your left, a staircase wins its way up to the second floor, while to your right, a corridor disappears into darkness. You have three choices. Now, again, guys, ascend the staircase, explore the corridor, investigate the foyer's decorations. Which one will you choose? again, please head to the chat and I'll choose the answer that the majority of the people will type. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Interesting. Last time it was 2, and this time it's maximum once. I'm waiting. Everyone, please give your input. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once. So everyone wants to go with 1. So let's go with 1. So we will ascend the staircase and voila, it moves the story forward. You cautiously ascend the staircase, each step groaning beneath your weight. The air grows colder as you climb, and the shadows seem to dance around you, casting eerie shapes on the walls. Reaching the top, you find yourself in a dimly lit hallway lined with closed doors. To your left, a faint whispering can be heard, while to your right, a soft glow emanates from under one of the doors. Now we have 3 choices again. Investigate the whispering, approach the glowing door. Oh, that sounds fun. Try a different floor. So which one will you choose? Again, to the chat box, please, everyone. Okay. Again, twos. We went from 1 to we went from 2 to 1, and then now all twos. Okay. Okay, we will go with 2 then. So approach the glowing door, and this will be our last choice for now. So as you can see, it moves the story forward, and well, you can explore this yourself. Like, I would encourage everyone to go out there and poke around with AI and find more creative ways to actually control the story and move it forward with your own input. So we are done for now, and hope everyone had a insightful and fun time. And I hope with this equipped knowledge of prompt engineering, you are more wielded to handle the real world and also do a better job at like actually understanding AI and exploring it, because AI is more than just a single prompt. Like everyone, I would really encourage you guys, everyone, to just go and poke around and explore AI because the boundaries are limitless. And now I would love to pass the spotlight to John. He will be showing you guys how to make a website with AI. And the best part is you don't even need to know coding to make the website. So John, please take it away.
Hello? Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello? Okay. Hold on. Can I get permission for sharing the screen? Thank you. Permission to get to use share screen. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, so good day, everyone. So my name is John Paulo Gonzalez. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Fuad. And yeah, so like Fuad said, I'll be teaching you more about web development and how you can make a website using AI. So have you ever wondered about making your own website but you don't know how to? And did you know that you could also make it using AI only? So in this workshop, I'm going to be teaching you step by step on how you can do it. So let's proceed. First, let's learn more about what we're gonna be using, and we're gonna be using these three fundamental languages that in coding. So the first one is HTML. Basically, HTML is the structure of a website. It is mainly used as to create the foundational web of the website. And the second one is the CSS. CSS enables web designers to control the layout. So it is basically the style of how you can make the website appear more beautiful. So lastly, oh yeah, so combining this both two together, the HTML and CSS, it's like having bread and butter. So hello. I apologize for that mistake there. There seems to be a problem with the Zoom meeting. So continuing on, um, so what was I talking about? Okay, so HTML and CSS, having those two is like having bread and butter. So it's like a very delicious website that we're having. Um, so with that, there's something slacking, like a tasteful, like a sprinkle on top, where like if you want to make the buttons work, where it's like very functional, that's yeah. So you want to interact with it, and that's where JavaScript kicks in. So what is a JavaScript? A JavaScript is the function of the website itself. It makes the buttons functional within the website. It is mainly used to create interactions, dynamic content for the users, and um, those animations that you see often in the websites nowadays is the JavaScript. So the next one is so with these three, we will be able to make a very like functional websites. It's like having a bread and butter with a sprinkle on top. And with that, we have a very functional website. So how we'll be able to make a website now? So today I'll be teaching you with a live demonstration how we can do that. So let's move to our ChatGPT. And okay, so we'll pull up ChatGPT here. So we're gonna be asking ChatGPT, let's say for example, let's try to create a profile. Okay, a portfolio profile. Okay, so we're gonna be typing, make a profile portfolio using HTML, Tailwind, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, so I'm asking ChatGPT to provide me make me a portfolio using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So now I'm gonna continue on writing, provide an image placeholder for my profile picture and details in a row. So what I asked ChatGPT here is to provide me an image placeholder for my profile picture and details in a row. So you're gonna be seeing that later on, and we'll continue it now. And next is add sections for my objects with image placeholder. for each project. Be displayed in a row. There we go. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna add sections for my projects with placeholders and for each project displayed in a row. Again, it's gonna be displayed as horizontally as you can, and then there's gonna be pictures right beside it. So next one and lastly, we're gonna be asking ChatGPT to add an about me section section within the with oh, with bullet points. Okay, this one. So it's gonna make a personalized about me section where you can put in your details about yourself, like where you live and about your contact informations, your email, such as that. So next one is to add a header for the sections. There we go. So what is ChatGPT doing? It's gonna generate the code itself, and it's gonna generate the HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. And for this to work, we'll be able to create our very own portfolio profile that we can use. But for now, let's try to introduce you to the website that we're gonna be using to create our very own website. So codepen.io is a website where you can paste in your codes that you can also share with your friends online, that you can show online. It is a online collaborative website coding hosting, and yeah, that's what that's what we're gonna be doing using today. Okay, so ChatGPT provided me two responses, which is we're gonna be using each one, and here we go. Since it's done, we're gonna be pasting this. If you look at here, this is an HTML. So this is the structure of the website. So using this, we're gonna be copying the HTML, go to the code pen, and then we're gonna click this pen to create a pen. So what we're seeing here is HTML, the blank coding script. So we're gonna be pasting the HTML here. There we go. Paste the HTML here, and then we're gonna be seeing our very own portfolio profile. So with that, um, it's still lacking of something, but you have to manually do it your own now. If you want to, you can ask ChatGPT, but it's probably gonna make a different result that you want. So bear with me. I'm gonna be teaching you on how you can edit this into your very own uh, details and profile pictures. Okay, so now let's try to move into the side here, the left side where HTML exists here. And let's try to find here. Let's try to find this one. Profile portfolio, this one. So if you want to change this into my portfolio, you can change that up and it will load. And there we go. And it now loaded into my portfolio. So now we can move into this profile details. We will try to find here. Since we found this section over here that says profile details. Right below that is your name. And then you can change this up into, for example, John Paulo Gonzalez. There you go. There, that changed that. Okay, so now for the next one is my email. My email is Gonzalez John Paulo 22@gmail.com. There we go. That is my email right there. And my location is Philippines. There we go. So now we have our details here. But I want to add my picture in. So using the other like here, let's try to find a picture of ours. So using Imager, I was able to uh, upload my very own profile picture, which is here. And once you get the picture, you can also find a picture online, such as Pinterest, if you want. But we're gonna be I'm gonna be showing you how you can use this picture into your code. So now I'll be right clicking the picture, copy image address, and then go to code pen again, and we'll try to find image source here, right below. So image source is a placeholder that is gonna be showing here like this, and right in between there's quotation marks, and that's where we're gonna be pasting our picture. There we go. So now we have our little picture right over there. So our picture is very small, but it's probably fine. But if you want to change the size, let's try to change this up without over here and get rid of that. It's gonna be big. Okay. So if we have this very big picture of mine now, and we want to edit this out, since most of the time it's gonna be like this, but let's try to change this up. So to make it smaller, let's go back to that picture that you pasted, which is the imager here, the link over here. Right beside the image, IMG figure here, words here, we're gonna be typing height equals to 200. There we go. And then width equals to 200. There we go. With Now that we have this, it's gonna be like that, and then it's gonna be smaller now. But you can do this if you want, if just in case you encounter any problems like it's too big for you, then you can use this as a tool. So we're going back here by making it small again. So now let's move into our projects. So to create our projects, add pictures actually. Let's add pictures to these projects. So let's try to find the section project section. So this is the projects right here. And then we have an image source again. So this source is we're gonna be pasting our next picture. And using this picture that I took, we're gonna be copying the image address and then move back to CodePen and then paste the picture. There we go. So now that is your current project. You can paste in whatever you did or like what you've done. You can also post like what you've achieved so far, like your certificates, whatever you like a very like sculptures, artworks. You can also do that. So now if you want to change like the project description right here, let's go to project one description, and then let's add the night is fall. There we go. That is the project section, the project description. Basically, yeah, there we go. So now for the next one is the um project 2. Let's try to find this again. I found it. IMG source. In between is the quotation marks. And we'll try to find another picture again. So we'll copy image address, then go back to CodePen, and then paste. It's gonna paste it here. There we go. So now we're gonna be editing the project description again, and then turning it into, for example, church hour. There we go. There we go. So now we have our church hour. And then next is here. So now we're done with that. We're gonna be going to the the about me section. So the bullet point here, you can do whatever you want. Like for example, your introduction and how you can help them, what kind of person you are, or you can you can type in whatever you want. So yeah, and after that, and there we go. So we have this kind of portfolio now. And oh, and then if now that we're done with this, how about, oh yeah, we'll try to, if you want to guys to interact with it or like see it yourselves. Okay, I'm sorry. Hello. There you go. I sent the link of my work there. If you want to see, it's actually working. So now that we're gonna move into making the website ourselves, like the website that it's functional, like a whole, like when you open this link, you're gonna be seeing this on your right side. So we're gonna be removing that, and with that we're gonna be using another website. So I'll be showing you step by step on how you can make it into a website. So now that we will be copying the HTML, Control A and copy. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to our um we're going to our what do you call this, desktop here, and we're gonna be showing you how to make a HTML folder text file. So we're gonna create the document, text document, and then open it. We're gonna be pasting the HTML here, go to file, save as, and then type it into whatever you want, profile for the profile, then write HTML and save as type as all files. There we go. So now save. So what's gonna do, it's gonna provide me a, there we go, profile HTML. So now that we have that, we're gonna be going to, if this is gonna be often like asked if there's an CSS going on, then you have another option to do so. So for example, if you have an CSS and you're gonna be pasting it here. So after pasting it there, you're gonna be saving as, save as, and then styles.css, and then save as type as all files. There we go. Now we're that with that done. Here we have our style CSS. So and then lastly, we're gonna be having, if you have like a function to your website, you're gonna need another one for your text document for your JavaScript. So your JavaScript is gonna be um, pasted here again in this text file. Once you pasted it here, you're gonna click File, Save As, and then go to here, type script.js. There we go. So save as type as all files. Save, and then there we go. We have our script.js here. So what now? So what we're going to do is we're gonna be creating a folder here, and we're gonna make this as profile portfolio. There we go. And we're gonna be dragging all of this tree into here. We're gonna be going to a website called EasyZip. So EasyZip is a website where you can zip the file or compress it into a zip file. So using this, you're gonna be able to use this later on. But for now, let's go and find that game profile portfolio itself. So there it is. Upload it, upload, and then zip the file. Save zip file. So now that we have that, we're gonna be changing this into a profile. There we go. Naming this. And then we're gonna be going to a website called TinyHost. So what is a TinyHost? TinyHost is a website hosting device where you can upload your coding into to create a website of your own. So using this website is free, but you can only use one at a time. So if you want to upgrade more, you can feel free to upgrade for more here, and it's yeah, that one. So next is we're gonna be uploading this you click this one, upload file, and we're gonna be finding that file into our downloads, this profile zip. There we go. Now we're gonna be making a link for it. For example, it's a profile portfolio. There we go. Publish it, and it's gonna do its magic into making a very functioning website. There we go. So now let's view this website. There we go. So we have our very own website, our portfolio website. So I can share this to you guys right here in the chat if you want to guys to see it for yourselves. It's functioning, and yeah, you can feel free to like explore on your own in making like this kind of portfolios. So you can be as creative as you want. Since we have little time, we'll be able to do this much. So now let's proceed. So do any one of you guys play video games? Type in the chat if you play video games. Okay, so because I do too. Of course, I like video games. I play it most of the time. So, but what if I tell you you could make your very own web game in coding without any knowledge of coding itself and only using AI? So, using AI, you're gonna be able to using ChatGPT, you're gonna be able to create a website, a web game of your own. So let's go back to ChatGPT again. I'm gonna be showing you step by step on how you can make a web game. So we're gonna be asking ChatGPT again. So a web game. So for example, okay, here, a rock paper scissors game. Are you guys, do you guys know what a rock paper scissors game is? Can we earn from it? It depends if you can earn from it. For now, I'll be only teaching you how to create your own video game, web game. But yeah, let's proceed with that. So now we're gonna be asking ChatGPT to make me a rock, paper, scissors game using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Here we go. Simple prompt there. So ChatGPT is generating the HTML for the game rock, paper, scissors. So now, here we go. So since it's done with the HTML, it provided me the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript itself. So let's try to copy this into our, oh, remember to, don't forget to save your profile after if you want to keep it. So let's move here. Click this icon over here in the top right, top left, and then let's go back to the menu. And let's create another pen. There we go. And then we're gonna be pasting our code over here, HTML. There we go. What it's gonna do, oh, there we go. We have a rock, paper, scissors game. So although it's there, it's not functioning at the moment. So we're using JavaScript, copying this code in JavaScript, we will be able to create make the coding, make the game work. So there we go. I updated the JavaScript and the game will, there we go. So rock, paper, scissors, I chose rock, computer chose paper, I lost. And continuing on, computer chose scissors, you lose. I also, I'll click this scissors, computer chose rock, you lose. Wow, I completely lost that round. So now that it's like that, but it's clearly it's not that appearing, it's like not that good looking, right? So that is where CSS comes in. So we'll copy the CSS code, go to code pen and paste the CSS here. There we go. So now we have we have it up front and it's clearly bigger now. So if we continue to play this, oh, I actually won. Computer chose scissors. You win. Okay, so yeah, that's my web game at the moment. But you can clearly see the potential in making it a really good web game. So, for example, if you want to change things up, like for example, ask ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, um, make my game into a 8-bit theme, similar to, do you guys know Tetris? Because I play that game to Tetris. There we go. Hey ChatGPT, make my game into an 8-bit theme similar to Tetris. There we go. So what it's gonna do, it's gonna add an HTML here. There we go. There we go. So it's gonna provide me a code using with the new 8-bit theme. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be pasting it again here. We're gonna be selecting all of it and then override it. There we go. 8-bit rock, paper, scissors. So it kind of changed. So, but you can also change it here. I'll change this up. There we go. Rock, paper, scissors. I just copied the whole thing. Yeah, there we go. It's still working though. But try to change the CSS. The CSS will be the one activating here, interacting the most. So we're gonna be selecting all and then pasting the code. There we go. So we have our theme, black theme over here. So now that we have that, let's see if it still functions. It still functions. Yeah, sure. Okay, there we go. It still functions. But the thing is, the font style is, I kind of don't like it. So we're gonna be asking ChatGPT to provide the, there we go. Can you provide the font for 8-bit theme? There we go, 8-bit style. There we go. CSS link. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna be pasting this, copying this code, and then pasting it into our HTML right below the style. There we go. Oh, that's wrong. Probably here. Head. Oh, just a sec. Let's try to ask a more specific approach to ChatGPT, but by copying the HTML here. Let's try to copy this HTML, our HTML, into ChatGPT and giving it a more precise prompt, a specific job to do. So I'm gonna be asking it, add the font to this HTML code. There we go. And then paste your code right there. So it's gonna paste it. So you don't have to find a way to paste it. There we go. The style over here. Okay. So why is it's doing that? Are you guys still enjoying this? Are you guys, yeah? Are you guys there? Okay. So now that we're done here, I'm gonna be copying the code and then go back to CodePen and pasting it over the HTML. There we go. So now our game is very, like, it's really good now. But I kind of want to get rid of this now. So get rid of the 8-bit title. So let's try to find that one. There we go, the title. So I'm gonna get rid of that and leave only the rock, paper, scissors game. So we have here, it's functioning. Click here, click here, click here. So computer chose rock, you lose. I click paper again, computer chose rock, I win. So that's basically how you can make your very own website or web game using only ChatGPT. You can also like make something similar to Snake, the old Snake game, or the Flappy Bird, or whatever you desire, like the very old like Mario game that you once played or never played maybe. So yeah, I played all of those. So next is, let's try to make it into pasting it into a website now. Oh, if you guys want to see, yeah, I'm gonna be showing it to you step by step again. And yeah, so what we're gonna be doing now is we're gonna be copying all of this again. Copy the HTML, go to your go to your desktop and create a new text document. So it's gonna be here, create text document, paste your HTML code, go to your file, click save as. So what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna type the game or game rock paper scissors RPS, then .html, and save as type as all files. There we go. That's our rock paper scissors game over here. You guys see it? And then after that, we're gonna be going to copying the CSS here, copy the CSS, and then go back to the um, desktop and create new text document. So we're gonna be creating document here, paste the CSS, and then click File, Save As, and write styles.css. And then click All Files and save. There we go. And then we have the styles and the HTML. What about the JavaScript? No. So JavaScript will be this the main function of this game. So this is clearly important. So we're gonna be opening the notepad again, the text document. We're gonna be pasting the JavaScript, and then save as. Click save as, and then write specifically script.js. Then save as type all files. There we go. Now that we all have this tree again, similar to what we did earlier, we're gonna be putting it in a folder and type in game RPS. There we go. And then we're gonna be moving this three files into the folder. Now we're going back to the websites. We're going to easy zip, and then we're gonna reset first. And then we're gonna be finding a folder to compress. Let's try to find that game again, game RPS, and upload. We're gonna be uploading here. Upload, click upload, and then zip folder. Save zip folder, zip file. There we go. So we're gonna rename this as game RPS. There we go. And then we're gonna move to TinyHost again, our favorite website hosting website. Yeah, so since I'm gonna be showing you what that you can't upload twice, more than once of a file here. Here, let's try the game RPS. Here we go. Upgrade to upload more content. So you have to upgrade your account here. Use to create more website or run more websites. So we're gonna be deleting that website that we created earlier, the profile one, and then upload another profile or upload another zip file, and then open, and then give it a name here. So what do you guys suggest a name? Suggest a name for our rock paper scissors game. I'm gonna be looking at chat. The first one to type is gonna be the link name. Okay, so since no one is saying anything, so we're gonna be RPS. There we go. Game RPS, digital rock paper scissors. Oh, I'm afraid I already did that, but you can also update it into. There we go. By uploading again. Gamer RPS. Oh, you can't. Okay, so there we go. There we go. So now we have a game, our very own website game, and it is very functional now. So using that, we're gonna be clicking. Oh, it's working. So it's working now. So I'll send this to the chat, and for you two guys to interact with if you want. And that is our rock, paper, scissors game. If you want to try that, then you can feel free to do so. And it's for everyone to use. You can share this to your friends or whatever you made using this method that I showed you step by step. So we're moving closely to our the end of this workshop. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to do so. I'll be able to, if I'll try to answer all of this. I'll and yeah, I'll try to answer your questions, your confusions. Yeah. We can't find the previous websites. Yeah, you cannot find the previous website since I overwrite the website itself, so I can upload the rock paper scissors game. Since I don't have the upgraded version or upgraded account of the tiny host, I'm only able to use one website at a time. So yeah, you guys have any more questions? Feel free to leave it in the chat. We still have time. Yeah. How can I control the website? So if you want to control more of the website, you can go back to CodePen itself and you can do more stuff here that you can edit here. You can ask ChatGPT to add like similar to what I did earlier, like the 8-bit theme. So it could make this. You can also add like leaderboards if you want. You can add scores like how much did you win against the computer? Maybe that. You can, it's like you have the potential, the crazy potential of how much you can make using AI. So there we go. So next question, how can we make a business account using AI? You can, if you want, like similar to a website, you can like a portfolio website, business account website. Maybe that what you're trying to ask, then you can clearly make it into a very functional website. Like for example, if you want you're selling a service, then you can say like you're selling this, or you have this kind of service. You have photography service, for example. You have like catering service. That's just an example of a business account that you can business website that you can make. So yeah, if that answers your question. Moving on, can we use two Gmail websites for running two demo websites? Yes, yes, you can definitely use two Gmail accounts for separately, and yeah, for two demo website. So, if you guys don't have any more questions, we'll be having our competition here. We'll be telling you more about the website competition details. So for our website competition details, we'll be having is number one, participants can either submit it one can either submit one of the following: a portfolio or a web game. So you can feel free to find which one you want to find to play around or make, and to submit either a portfolio or a web game. So there's no limit in what you can do. Be as creative as you want, and feel free to do whatever you want and be as creative as you can be, and show your potential um as a developer, web developer. Hold on. This is my email address here. Is the competition mandatory for all? If you wish, you can. If you wish to join, you can. So, if you want to try, you can feel free to try and submit a work of your own. It can be a simple one, or it can be a creative one. So, moving on. Participants will have up until 25th of February at 11:59 p.m. Bangladesh time, standard time, to submit their entry. If participants encounter any errors during the development session, you can screenshot the problem and screenshot the problem and post it in our Facebook group, which is Intellectium Network, so we can try to help you out there. Next is the Google Forms for submissions will be provided at the end of today's workshop. Make sure to save the link. So that's our competition details. For our criterias, we'll be posting it on our Facebook page, Intellectium. So if you guys have any more if you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave in the chat. I'll be answering a few more questions. So what kind of portfolio it would be? It can be whatever you want. You can something that's really useful for you. For example, it can be like uh a game or like your knowledge, maybe you're like blogging websites. It can be whatever you desire, basically. Or like, yeah, there we go. Whatever we want, I guess. That's creative freedom. Yeah. There we go. So if there's any more questions, that's all for today. That's all for our website here. If you workshop here, so if you want to reach out to us, use our Facebook group called Intellectium Network Empowering Innovation. Join our group there, and you can interact with us there. So yeah, that's all. Um, use the link on the chat Zoom chat below, and save this oh fill up the attendance form before you leave here. So yeah, that will mark as your attendance for your certificates later on if you finish the workshop. So yeah. The form link will be in the chat. The form prompt engineering accepted. It's no longer accepting responses. Try to contact. I think this is a mistake. Form is not working. So that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and hopefully learned something valuable from me. So that is all. Thank you everyone for coming. And please, before you go, submit an attendance form. So we could mark this as your attendance during the workshop. So goodbye guys. Thank you.
Well, that's the end of day one. We all hope that we were able to understand how better written prompts can benefit us in many ways. A Google form will be provided at the end of this meeting. Don't forget to fill it out in within 5 minutes and for to attendance to be counted. I would like to thank our honorable guests for their remarkable sessions. Now, don't also forget to use these tips in our competitions. It's going to be very exciting. This Friday, 25th, the first competition will be web development. We all encourage you guys to participate. Best of luck, everyone, and get ready for day two, which is tomorrow, where we will learn to generate even better images and turn them into stunning designs. You can join this with the same link and at the same time for now. And also, don't forget, certificates will only be given to those who attend both days in our workshop. Until then, stay well, and we will meet again at the day two of our prompt engineering workshop and competitions. Good night, everyone.
I hope you guys learned something from us today, and thank you all for coming.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Stay well.